right, everybody. So today we are going to be discussing my thoughts on whether casinos have gotten tighter, specifically in Las Vegas, over the last several years, and if so, why is that the case? Is it because casinos are greedy? Have they gotten greedier, or have customers just gotten less discerning in terms of where they want to spend their hard-earned money gambling? So have casinos gotten tighter? I would say yes. I mean, overall, there are quite a few examples where casinos have offered games with less and less favorable rules to the player, specifically in Las Vegas. So example number one, I'm sure many of you who play on the Strip or anywhere in Vegas really have noticed that there are so many blackjack tables that pay 6 to 5 on a blackjack. So what that means is on a natural 21 or a blackjack, the payout is 6 to 5. So for $100, it would be 115. The traditional payout on blackjack is 3 to 2 on a blackjack. So for $100, that would be 150 on a blackjack. So that is a big thing that I've certainly noticed. The rule that dealer hits on soft 17, it's also a rule that's not very favorable to the player. However, that is a pretty old rule. The soft 17 rule has been around for some time now. You can still find blackjack tables in the VIP room that have the dealer stands on all 17s, including soft 17 rule. And of course, the blackjacks would pay 3 to 2, but you'd have to be betting pretty big to have access to tables like that. But the average table that I've seen on the Strip pays 6 to 5 on a blackjack, and its dealer hits on soft 17. So that is pretty sour. Example number two is the proliferation of 000 roulette in recent years. So for those of you who play roulette, you would know that the 0 is the house number. So the more zeros, the bigger the house edge. The standard American roulette is 000 roulette, and the OG roulette only had a single 0, and that still provides a pretty significant house edge to the gaming establishment, even a single 0. So 000 roulette, in my opinion, is insane, and that is a example of things getting tighter. Number three is when it comes to 3-card poker, the pair plus side bet, which is the classic side bet on 3-card poker, typically pays 3 to 1 on a flush now. There was a time where it was a lot more common for 3-card poker, pair plus, to pay 4 to 1 on a flush. Now, that makes a massive difference in terms of payout, because a flush is the second most common bonus hand that you will encounter on 3-card poker. So here's an example of the payback percentage when the pay table is 4 to 1 on a flush. And here it is when it pays 3 to 1 on a flush. So as you could see, the difference is significant. Number four, I've noticed that there are less and less video poker machines that offer good pay tables. As those of you who watch my channel are probably well aware, I love playing video poker. I'm a huge video poker fan, and I have definitely noticed that more and more of the video poker machines have pretty crappy pay tables. There are still a decent amount of full pay video poker machines, but they're harder and harder to find, especially on the Strip. There are even some video poker machines that pay more than 100% payback with perfect strategy, but they are becoming an endangered species and will probably be extinct, in my opinion, in the not too distant future. So unlike slot machines, with video poker, you could actually discern the payback percentage just by looking at the pay table. In the case of video poker types that are based on jacks or better, so like jacks or better, double bonus, triple double bonus, you could look at what the full house and flush payouts are to get a really good idea of the payback percentage. The best pay table on jacks or better, for example, that I've come across is a 9-6 pay table, which means you get 9x on the full house and 6x on the flush. Those are becoming harder and harder to find. At one point, they were pretty common. So when it comes to slot machines are already a pretty bad bet when it comes to payback percentage. Someone who's just looking to get the best odds as far as gambling goes probably doesn't want to play slot machines. I enjoy playing slot machines, even though I know they're a bad bet. They're very exciting. That said, though, the minimum payback percentage required by law in Nevada is 75%. Now, most slot machines don't pay that low. You could actually find a lot of resources online which show the payback percentage of slot machines based on the region of the city, as well as different cities in Nevada, as well as different states across the United States. And typically, these slot machines pay below 90%, which means that the casino has an over 10% house edge. So I just look at a slot machine as a donation, especially when it comes to land-based slot machines. Online is a different story in a lot of cases, but yeah, slot machines are slot machines. The real trend that I've noticed over the years is the rules change, the unfavorable rules on blackjack, roulette, 3-card poker, pair plus. Now, when it comes to craps, you could actually still find a few casinos in downtown Vegas that offer 10 times odds on craps, which is a really good payback percentage. I believe there's one casino that offers 20 times odds on craps. Now, what the odds are, for those of you who are new to the game of craps, what the odds are is a bet that you could actually place behind the pass line once the point is made. And this particular bet has no house edge. So the higher the multiple, the lower the overall house edge is. So for example, on a craps game with 10 times odds, you could put $10 on the pass line and then $100 on the odds, and you're only essentially playing with a house edge on the $10. So in that situation, the house edge is significantly less than 1%. So craps, I haven't really seen many. I haven't really seen an overall downtrend in the odds. The Strip, for as long as I can remember, has always had the traditional 2x odds on 4s and 10s, 3x on 9s and 5s, and then 5x on 6s and 8s, which isn't terrible. You know, the game still isn't that bad, but I like to look for casinos off the Strip that offer at least 10 times odds, if I could help it. Regarding my opinion, as far as whether casinos are getting greedier or customers are just becoming dumber, I tend to lean in favor of the latter. I don't think that casinos are really a business. Casinos are a business like anything else. So I don't really look at a business as being greedy or not greedy. The law of economics is that you could charge, you charge the price that you could get. So if people are willing to play these games, then in my opinion, all the power to the casino to offer them, especially when there are alternatives. Now, I do understand that the Strip is like more of a resort, more of a tourist destination. And of course, the healthy attitude to take towards gambling is a fun and recreational activity as opposed to an investment, especially when you're talking about games that have a built-in house edge. That being said, I mean, there are so many resources available online that weren't available before the internet that explain the odds of the games. There are even resources where you could actually look for video poker machines where it actually shows you the location of various video poker machines that offer the best pay tables. So it just looks like people don't really care that much about the overall odds. One example of players almost choosing to play games with bad odds when there's a viable alternative is the example of a casino that has both a 00 roulette table and a 000 roulette table. I've personally experienced a situation where I've seen a 00 roulette table that's half empty and a 000 roulette table where it's so busy that you can't even get a spot. Personally, I find it ridiculous, but you can't blame the casino for looking at that and giving the customers what they appear to be asking for. So yeah, so in my opinion, I feel that a casino is just like any other business, and customers could vote with their dollars, and everything is worth what the customer is willing to pay for. So I do see the trend. Unfortunately, I believe the trend is only going to get worse until there is some pushback from gamblers. And until that happens, yeah, you'll see. And my guess is that 000 roulette will become the standard. 6 to 5 blackjack, it pretty much already is a standard, at least on the Strip. And it looks pretty bleak. So that said, let me know in the comments what you think. Are casinos greedy, or customers stupid, or is it both? Yeah, so if you have any examples of crappy rules when it comes to table games, etc., that I haven't mentioned in this video, feel free to share them in the comments. I really do value your opinion, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.